Payday is here, and it's time to reveal how much active income was achieved. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Miguel Budgets. My name's Miguel. My content revolves around budgeting, my debt, and everything else in between. So if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing. I know that I've been gone for a while, but I'm glad to be back. During my absence, I've continued budgeting and making sure I don't fall off the wagon. So in today's video, we'll be breaking down where my income is going to. So let's begin. So this week I was able to bring $4,043. So we're going to bring this down here. And the only reason why I was able to bring in this much is because I worked a couple of good amount of overtime, and I actually did go exempt because I knew for a fact that this beginning of the month was going to hit me hard. As you guys can see here, I had previously budgeted for it, so I knew this month was going to be pretty rough. Not only that, I did get hurt at work, so I have been placed on a light duty status, so meaning I can't work any overtime, which is sad because that's where I usually pick up most of our extra dollar amount. But we'll see. We'll manage. We'll obviously have to cut some expenses out, cut some corners. That we can at least pay the minimum to everything. With that being said, let's continue on here. So rand is still the same, 1830. And the energy, 62. I did get a couple of new expenses, but I'll further explain in my monthly recap or my monthly May update video. So stay tuned for that. This is going to be 302. T-Mobile, 150. And then for my gym membership, I'm actually going to renew it on a yearly basis because I looked at the two differences, and if I continued month to month, it'd be $32. But since I finished their contract, I can pay it as a yearly membership, and it'll be $200. So it's definitely much more convenient to pay $200 because I did the math, and 32 times 12 months gives me about $384, and compared to the $200 I'd pay for the whole year. So I'd save about $184. So we're gonna leave that down there. And going back down here to what the actual is, there actually is no discrepancy, so the total amount is still $2,544. So we'll subtract the 4,043 minus the 2,544. That'll bring me down to 1,499. And if we take a look down here for the mandatory, with my predicted budget was $2,600. Obviously, there's no way for me to cover anything else but the bills. The rest was gonna go to the groceries. But luckily for this paycheck, I am gonna put $300. For my emergency fund, I'm putting $50. Cart maintenance is $200. Car tax $25. My allowance is $150. Transportation, gas or whatever, $100. Dry cleaning $25, and my kids' allowance $20. So if we do the math on that, it's 350, 200, 25, 150, 100 plus 45, $870, which is not bad. So we'll subtract the 1,499 minus the 870, gives me 629 remainder. So on this side, for the other sinking funds for vacation, $50. We're gonna skip a couple of these because you want to take care of some of the high priority. Clothing, 0. Birthday, 0. Christmas, 0. Medical, 50. Lego, 0. Costco, 0. The reason why I put Costco at 0 is because I'm combining Costco and the groceries together, because usually I end up going either to the grocery after or the grocery before, then I go to Costco. So I just decided to combine those, so I'll probably end up removing this one on the next one. Subscriptions, $25, and that is for anything that we have that we do yearly. For example, Apple Music. Right now I have the Duolingo family plan, so everyone's on there. My kids, my in-laws, my wife, everyone's on there. So that allows me to have 5 family members and everyone's learning their own different languages, so it's kind of beneficial. For tactical gear, 0, and then for my wife's membership, 40. We'll do a quick basic mental math, 50, 100, 165, so we'll subtract the 629 from the 165, 464. So in here for extra depth, I really had nothing proposed, but having this extra, I'm going to be sending 264, and I'm sorry, 264, so I'll be sending out an extra, or just saving it, having it liquid. And the next category I'm actually adding is a moving expense. And the reason why is that I did find a bigger place to rent for a lot cheaper. Now, right now, I am paying about $1,830 with utilities included for a 2-2, and that's about 1,100 square feet. My buddy is currently moving to a different house. So he purchased a home, so he needed a renter, and I told him I'd be available. And his house is about 1,500 square feet, and he'll be renting it to me for about 1,700. It's a 3.2.5, I believe. 3.2 more square footage, and it has a den and a backyard, so it's definitely promising. So that's why we're moving, and I'm putting aside the $200 that we're getting extra. My wife and I are both getting our finances together for that, so that'll be taken care of in September. So we still have a some time to save and get our first month's rent allocated. So yeah, it's pretty exciting about that. So together is 464, and then obviously we get a remainder of 0. So here we'll do a quick recap. My actual was 4,043, and we'll be subtracting the 2544, 870, 165, and the 464. We'll confirm everything. 4043, 2544, 870, 165, and the 464. Straight at 0. Like I said, this paycheck is pretty high because I went exempt for this month because I knew I had to pay rent and some other high cost bills, like this Kung Fu one and the LVC. And not only that, because I want to take advantage of the fact that I did work overtime, and the fact that I got into light duty status, and I can't work any overtime until I am back from light duty status. So I'm definitely going to be cutting some expenses out for the next for this whole month, actually, until it's determined that I can come back and work to my full responsibilities or full capability. But until then, I'm going to be cutting a lot of expenses. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video, and to continue following my journey. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.